Welcome to the Civilized Circus, a user's guide to losing gracefully in late spectacular capitalism, featuring Baudrillard's mirror, Foucault's cage, Debord's TV, and Orwell's dusty receipts. Abstract. This paper-like thing explores the soft, stupid machinery of contemporary civilization as spectacle, simulation, and sedative. Through a synthesis of critical theory, lived failure, and memetic rot, we map the topographies of exclusion, performance, and structural gaslight that define late-stage Western culture. The thesis is simple. You are not mad, the world is. And yes, the clowns run the asylum, and the ticket booth is now biometric. 1. Civilization, the premium subscription to your own subjugation. To be civilized is to be complicit, someone who wasn't invited back. Civilization sells itself as salvation, but functions as a panopticon with mood lighting. If Orwell gave us the blueprint for overt control, 1984, and Huxley added pleasure to the cage, Brave New World, then Foucault furnished the cell with bureaucrats, therapists, and grant committees. The institutions of art, media, academia, and NGOism perform care while practicing calibrated exclusion. These are not sites of culture. They are filters of class. 2. The spectacle will be televised, funded, and curated. In a world which really is topsy-turvy, the true is a moment of the false. Guy Debord. Debord's society of the spectacle has metastasized. Today, all resistance is prepackaged rebellion, all creativity is careerist branding, and every political stance is a lifestyle accessory. Meanwhile, real artists, thinkers, and outcasts are algorithmically disappeared or dismissed as bitter, failed, or problematic. You don't get shadow banned because you're wrong. You get shadow banned because you're not useful to the machine. 3. Baudrillard's clown car. We live in a world where there is more and more information and less meaning. Jean Baudrillard, art and politics are now simulacra, hyper-real echoes of things that no longer exist. Identity becomes currency, victimhood a status symbol, and everyone is playing roles in a script they didn't write but now depend on for rent. The artist is no longer a provocateur or visionary, but a well-behaved social worker in eyeliner, echoing institutional mantras in the hopes of tenure, funding, or a TEDx talk. Inclusion as exclusion. The system loves tokens. It loves the challenged, the underrepresented, and the marginalized, provided they are compliant, aesthetically exploitable, and incapable of posing any actual intellectual or structural threat. Thus, the system surrounds itself with people who make it look benevolent, while excluding anyone who might expose its absurdity, its circular logic, or its foundational fraudulence. You don't need to be silenced if you can be ignored. Matriarch 5. The lottery of life is rigged, but still legal. Some animals are more equal than others. Orwell, nodding from the grave. Meritocracy is a meme. Civilization sells you the idea of a fair game while kneecapping you behind the scenes. The myth of opportunity sustains the scam. Some win, most don't, but everyone buys in. It's not just capitalism. It's a spiritual foreclosure dressed as freedom. Conclusion. Heresy as hygiene. If you see the system, you're already a liability. If you say it out loud, you're a heretic. And if you expect change, you're probably still detoxing from a lifetime of propaganda. The good news, you're not alone. The bad news, you still won't get invited to the biennale. But at least you can speak clearly now, which is a kind of luxury. Or maybe in this circus, it's the last heresy left.